Hi you guys, so today we're making these little paper bags and we're going to do a tutorial on them to put ephemera in our journals. And I made mine to put little monsters in it, so I kind of tore the front of the bag so that I could see the little monster's face. But you can do whatever you like. So let's go ahead and get started. I just thought I would show you a couple of examples of ones that I made. This one, here's one with nothing in it yet. And then this one has a monster inside of it. And of course you could put paper on the back of the monster and journal on it, but you don't have to, you know. He can just be hanging out in your journal. And then this one has a little baby monster tucked in the front. So this is just kind of some examples of what I did with my paper bags. So the first thing we want to do is just pick out any scraps that you have. I can pick out something from this book. Sometimes this book is a little bit harder to use because some of the prints are directional on it and then it's going like up and down. I'm going to go ahead and just use something from here. I'm going to pick out maybe this. What I did was, you can use any length of paper. I'm just going to use this length across. And then I'm going to go ahead and make mine, I think 6 inches. But you can do whatever you like. You just go ahead and fold it. And I wasn't really particular about like how many inches I folded it over. I just kind of folded it and then with enough of a flap that I could glue. So I just left, do you see, like enough that I could glue it down? Maybe a 1/2 inch. I'm not sure exactly how long that is. Let me get my glue book out. And then I just kind of went along and glued it. Just like that. And then I folded up the bottom. And then I went ahead and just cut little angles off the bottom. And I removed this piece, but I just wanted to make it less thick. And then back with my glue book. At this point, what I did was I went ahead and distressed around it. Now, you could, if you wanted to make this a little bit shorter, what I did, you can cut a notch out in it. I just tore a little notch. Just that's the way I wanted to do mine. But you can use a punch and do a 1/2 circle notch if you want. But I just kind of did that. And then I went ahead and distressed them. Okay, and then this is it. Then you can decorate it. You can do whatever you like with it. Well, let's go ahead and just make a quickie monster to put inside of it just for funsies. And I was just using this scrap. This is what I use for my other monsters. And all it is a piece of this Tim Holtz paper. It's a little bit thicker cardstock. So let's go ahead and just cut something out. Okay, so I just kind of randomly cut out just a shape, a body shape. And then I want to put a face on it. And I like to just use just a scrap of lighter colored paper so I can draw a face on it. And so either you can cut a circle or you can tear it. You can do whatever you like. And then I like to just ink around the face a little bit so it stands out, but it's totally up to you. You do what you like. Then I'm going to go ahead and get out my glue book and glue the face on. Now you could draw the face first if you like, if you're not sure if you like the face you draw. I just go for it usually. My little dot pen. I'm just taking like a gray colored pencil just to make it a little bit darker around the eye. But you could do whatever you like. Then I like to erase it. This is just my eraser that I use, but you could use, and I have this kind of eraser too, but you could use whatever kind of eraser you have. I'll just use this little one. I kind of like to erase to kind of smudge it and get kind of some of the color off if I'm using like colored pencils, because I just kind of like it light. And then I feel like his nose. I think I like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna put maybe some antlers or antennas or something on him. I'm just looking through my scrap box. Let me just see what I have in here. So we do have like this fern. We could use that. That's kind of cool. I'm just gonna messily cut around them. And then I'm going to ink around those just to make them look old. Now we'll just stick them behind. I'm going to use this art glitter glue. This one I feel it should go sideways a little. Hey, I'm almost ready to open a new bottle of art glitter glue. This one has seen better days. Cool. I kind of like her. I feel like it's a her maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead, and on this one, I put a big star on the front of it. And I thought I would show you how to do that, how I did it, if you want. So I'm gonna go ahead, maybe we'll do it in this color. And I'm just gonna like freehand cut out a star. So it's kind of just how you would draw a star, but I'm just cutting. Okay, and then I inked around the other one. And then on the last one that I made, what I did was I took some paper, just another scrap of paper, and then I glued the star on the paper. And then I cut the star out. This is kind of just to make it so it stands out. And of course I messily cut it out. I didn't do anything fancy. Just like that. And then I inked around that. And then I glued it on. So let's see, how do I want to do it? It's kind of a big star. There we go. Maybe like that. Okay, cool, like that. All right. And then you can put whatever else you want on it if you want to put other stuff on it. I kind of like it like that. That's cute. All right, so we have our little monster. I went ahead and took one of these little Tim Holtz strips. They're just like some ephemera strips, and I cut it, and then I put some of it on here. I distressed around it. I left this open so I could put something in it, so I just glued right around these three edges. And then there was like another strip that had a number on it. So like I cut, you know, part of it off to make the pocket with, and then part of it was the number. And I went ahead and put that on there. My camera died. So I just wanted to catch you up on where we were at. And so I thought we would put another little baby monster inside of here with her, if you're down. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm kind of thinking, I like this plaid for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and glue that on there, and then we'll cut out a monster. All right, and then we'll just cut something out to fit in our pocket. That's cool. Let's see if it fits in our pocket. Yeah. And he can even hang out with one leg out if he wants. But he fits. Okay. All right, let's make a face. to make it so his eyes were looking up at his mama. I'm going to go ahead and ink around him. There we go. Okay, there's a little guy with his mama. That's cute. You could put like ears on him or whatever you want, but I think I'm going to leave him like a little bald guy. All right, so let's just go over what we made. We made these really cool bags. The monsters were like an afterthought, but these really cool bags that you could just use to put whatever kind of ephemera you want to put in your journal. They're super cool, super fun, fast to make. I feel like you could use them for anything. You could put like Happy Mail, receipts, whatever, like if you're traveling and you found some cool like sticker, bookmark, map, whatever you want, you could put them in your journal. This is just a good way to add ephemera to your journal. But we put monsters in ours, of course. Here's one just blank, so you can kind of take a look at it. But they're so fast, so easy to make. I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.